lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, boom, boom.
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop.
Boom, boom, boom.
Call my baby lollipop, tell you why. His kiss is sweeter than an apple pie. And when he does a shaky rock and dance, man, I haven't got a chance. I call him lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Sweeter than candy on a stick, huckleberry, cherry, or lime. If you had a choice, he'd be your pick, but lollipop is mine. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop, lollipop.
Okay, just so you guys know, there is actual glass used and it's broken, so just watch out, so you know that when you walk around during intermission. What else is there?
Actually, the scenes predicted are very graphic. So, if you're on the faint of heart, you don't have to stay, but it is exciting. Okay, so, are you ready?
Yeah.
Woo!
Also, just in case you emergencies, exits are out there and back there. Hopefully there won't be any, but just in case.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the show.
Thank you for coming.
Hey, Stella! Hey, Stella, baby!
Don't holler at me like that.
Catch.
What?
Meet.
Stanley, where you going?
Bowling.
Packing lunch?
Come on.
Be over soon. Oh, hey there, Eunice. How are you?
I'm all right. Tell Steve to give a poor boy sandwich. There's nothing left here.
Will do. Now, what was that package you doing?
You hush.
Oh, what's the matter, honey? Are you lost?
They told me to take a streetcar named Desire. Transfer one called Cemetery and ride it 6 blocks and get off at Elysian Fields.
Well, that's where you're at now.
At Elysian Fields?
This here's Elysian Fields.
They must have misunderstood what number I wanted.
Well, what number are you looking for?
632?
Well, you don't have to look no further.
I'm looking for Stella Dubois. I mean, Mrs. Stanley Kowalski.
That's the party. You did just miss her, though.
Can this be your house?
She's got the downstairs and I've got the up.
So she's out.
Where's that bowling alley around the corner?
I'm not sure I did.
Well, that's where she's at, watching her husband bowl. Do you want to leave your bag here and go look for her?
No, thank you. I will tell you here. Thank you. You're welcome.
She wasn't expecting you.
No, not tonight.
Well, why don't you come on in and make yourself at home?
How could I do that?
I live here. I can let you in. Well, it's kind of a mess right now, but when it's clean, it's real sweet.
Is it?
Uh-huh. I think so.
Thank you for letting me in.
Por nada, as the Mexicans say, por nada. So, you're Stella's sister.
Yes.
No, Stella's told me about you. She said you're a school teacher, right?
Yes.
And you're from Mississippi?
Yes.
Stella showed me a picture of your home place, the plantation.
Hillary,
A great big place with white columns.
if you'll excuse me, I'm just about to drop.
Oh, sure, honey. Why don't you go sit yourself down?
What I meant was I'd like to be left alone.
Well, I don't need a wall of bricks to be dropped on me.
I didn't mean to be rude,
I'll
but
just go to the bowling alley and hustle her up.
got to keep a hold of myself.
Blanche? Blanche? Oh, Blanche.
Stella, star! How are you, sweetie? Let me look at you. Oh, but don't look at me. Not until I bathed and rested. Precious lamb, how are you?
You haven't given me a chance to say, honey.
Well, now you open that pretty little mouth of yours and talk and talk and talk, and I'll look around for some liquor. You must have some liquor on the place. Oh, I spy.
Oh, Blanche, you sit down. Let me pour the drinks. I don't know what we've got to mix it with. Maybe there's some Coke in the icebox.
Oh, no soda for me, honey. Not with my nerves tonight. Where is,
Oh, Stanley? He's bowling. He loves it. They're having I found some soda. They're having a tournament.
No, baby. No soda for me. Now, I don't want you to think your sister's turned into a drunkard or anything. She's just all hot and tired and dirty. And... You sit down here. Explain this place to me.
Now, Blanche.
I'm not going to be hypocritical. I'm going to be honestly critical. Never in my worst dreams. Only Mr. Poe, only Mr. Edgar Allan Poe could do it justice. Why, out there must be the ghoul-haunted woodland of Weir.
Those the L&N tracks, honey.
No, seriously. Putting joking aside, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you write me? Honey, why didn't you let me know?
Tell you what, Blanche.
Why that you live in these conditions?
Are you being a little intense about it? It's really not that bad at all. New Orleans isn't like other cities.
I mean, this has got nothing to do with New Orleans. You might as well say... Forgive me, baby, the subject is closed.
Thank you. I am really happy to see you, Blanche.
Are you?
Yes, I am.
I've forgotten how quiet you are.
Well, you never did give me a chance to say much, honey. So I just got in the habit of being quiet around you.
It's a good habit to get into. Stella, you haven't asked me how I managed to get away from the school before the spring semester ended.
Well, I thought you'd volunteer that information if you wanted me to know.
Thought I'd been fired.
No, I thought you might have resigned.
Well, you see, my nerves, they just broke. I was on the verge of lunacy almost. So Mr. Graves is a high school superintendent. Well, he suggested that I take a leave of absence. Of course, I couldn't put all that in a letter.
Would you like some more?
Oh, no. One's my limit.
Are you sure?
Honey, you haven't said a word about my appearance.
Oh, you look lovely.
God love you for a liar. Daylight never exposed so total a reunion. But look at you. Well, you're just as plump as a little partridge.
Now, Blanche.
It's true. It's true, or else I wouldn't say it. You just have to watch around the hips a little bit. Stand up.
Oh, not now.
You heard me. I said stand up. Look at you. You really should have your hair cut into a feather bob of your dainty features. Stella, you've a maid, don't you?
No. I mean, with only 2 rooms.
2 rooms?
Yes, this one and...
The other one. I'm just gonna take one little bit more to put a stopper on, so to speak. Then you have to just put the bottle away. Put it away so I won't. Now I want you to look at my appearance, Stella. Why, I haven't put on a single ounce in 10 years. Not a single pound since the summer Dad died and he left us.
It's just amazing, Blanche, how well you're looking.
Stella, with only 2 rooms, I don't understand where you're going to put me.
Oh, we're gonna put you right here. Does it feel alright?
Wonderful, honey. I don't like a bed that gives much. But, Stanley, will it be decent?
Stanley is Polish, you know.
That's something like Irish, isn't it?
Well,
Hey Stella, are you home?
yeah, come on in, Maria. Hi, so good to see you. This is my friend Maria.
Maria.
Hi, Maria. I brought some nice new clothes to meet all your friends in.
I'm afraid they're mostly Stanley's friends, except for Maria here.
Well, I've brought nice clothes and I'll wear them anyways. Stella, I'm sure you're hoping I'll say I'll put up at a hotel or something. But I won't put up at a hotel, Stella. I've got to be with people. I need to be near you. Because as you've probably noticed, I'm not very well.
You look a little nervous or something.
Stanley, will he like me or will I just be another visiting relative?
We get along just fine together.
I'm sure. Is he so different?
But they're both busy, Nina.
In what way?
You can't describe someone you're in love with. But wait. Here's a picture of him. A master sergeant in the engineer corps. Those are decorations.
An officer?
Yeah.
You must have had those on when you met him.
Well, I assure you, I wasn't just blinded by all the brass. But of course, there were things to adjust myself to later on.
Such as his civilian background? Stella, how did you take it when you told him I was coming?
Oh, Stanley doesn't know yet.
You haven't told him?
Well, he travels a good deal.
Oh, he travels.
Yes.
Good. I mean, isn't it?
When he's away for a night, I can hardly stand it.
Gracious.
When he's away for a week, I nearly go wild.
Stella.
And when he comes home, I cry in his lap like a baby.
I guess that's what it's meant to be in love. Stella,
Yes, Blanche?
I haven't asked you the questions you probably expected me to. So I hope you'll be understanding when I tell you what I have to tell you.
I'll leave you to it, dear.
Thanks for dropping by.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Now, what is it, Blanche?
You're bound to reproach me. I know you're going to reproach me. But before you do, take into consideration that you left. I stayed and tried to hold everything together at Bella Reed. You came here when you want me.
The best I could do was make a living for myself, Blanche.
I knew you were going to reproach me, Stella. But I stayed at Bella Reed. I bled for the place. I almost died for it.
Stop this hysterical outburst. What do you mean? Bled and almost died.
I knew you'd take this attitude about it.
About what?
The loss, Stella. The loss.
Belle Reed? Lost?
Yes.
But how did it happen?
You're a fine one to stand there asking me how it went.
Blanche!
You're a fine one to sit there accusing me of it.
Blanche!
All of those deaths. The long walk to the graveyard. Father, mother, Margaret, that dreadful way. You came home just in time for the funerals. And funerals are pretty compared to deaths. Funerals are quiet. Death, not always. Sometimes their breathing is hoarse. Sometimes it rattles. Sometimes they even hold on to you and say, "Don't let me go." Even the old cry out, "Don't let me go." As if you were able to stop them. How do you think all that death and dying was paid for, Miss Stella? Death is expensive. And I, with my pitiful teacher's salary? Which one of them left us a cent of insurance? Only Jessie to pay for her coffin. So that's how I lost the place, Stella. The Grim Reaper had set up his tent on our doorstep. And where were you during all of this? In bed with your Pollock?
Blanche! You be still, that's enough!
Stella, where are you going?
Go to the bathroom and wash my face.
Stella, you're crying.
Does that surprise you?
I didn't mean to.
Is that how he got it?
Sure, that's how we got it. Hit the old Leatherburn on a 600 ticket for $300.
Don't tell Ben, he'll believe it. Mitch.
Are we playing poker tonight?
Sure, at Mitch's.
We can't do it in my house. My mother's still sick.
All right, we'll play at my place, but hey, you're bringing the beer.
Bring it up down there! I made a spaghetti dish and I ate it myself!
Well, I told you we was playing Jack's beer.
You never phoned me once!
I told you at breakfast and phoned you at lunch.
Well, never mind that. Why can't you use a phone once in a while?
God damn it, do you want it in the papers?
You must be Stanley. I'm Blanche.
Stella's sister?
Yeah,
Hello? So, where's the little lady?
she's in the bathroom.
So I didn't really expect to see you here, Blanche. Where are you from?
Well, I live in Laurel.
Laurel. Oh, I know Laurel. Not really from my territory. So, care for a drink?
No, I rarely touch it.
People rarely touch it, but it touches them often. My shirt's sticking. Do you mind if I take it off to make myself a little more comfortable?
Go ahead.
Be comfortable. That's my motto, where I come from.
It's hard to stay comfortable in such hot weather. I mean, I haven't even powdered yet, and here you are.
You know, you can get ill sitting around in hot, damp clothes such as these, especially after exercising in sports such as bowling.
Traveling wears me out.
You plan on staying here? How long?
I'm not sure yet.
Are you gonna shack up here?
I mean, if it's not too inconvenient to you all.
No, just take it easy. Damn cats. Hey, Stella!
Yes, Stanley.
Haven't fallen in, have you? So, I'm afraid I might find you as being the unrefined type. Your sister spoke of you such a good deal. You were married once, weren't you?
Yes, when I was very young.
What happened?
Oh, excuse me, I'm going to be sick.
Aye, sweetheart.
Oh, Stanley.
Whoa. What's all this monkey doing, son?
Listen. I'm taking Blanche to Galatoire's for a show and then supper, because it's your poker night.
Galatoire's. What about my supper, huh? I'm not going to Galatoire's for supper.
I put you a cold plate on ice.
Well?
I'm going to try to keep Blanche out until the party breaks up, because honestly, I don't know how she would take it.
Isn't that just dandy?
And we're going to go to one of the little places in the quarter afterwards, so you better give me some money.
Where is she?
In the hot tub. She's terribly upset.
Oh, yeah?
She's gone through such an ordeal.
Really?
Stan, we've lost Bellerive.
That little place in the country?
Yes.
How'd you do that?
It had to be sacrificed or something. When she comes in, be sure to say something nice about her appearance. And don't mention the baby. I haven't told her about it yet. And waiting until she's in a quieter condition.
So?
And try to be nice to her and understand her. She wasn't expecting to find us in such a small place. See, I tried to gloss things over a little in my letters.
So?
And admire her dress and tell her she's looking wonderful. That's important to Blanche. Her little weakness.
Yeah. Let's get back a second to where you said the place in the country was disposed of.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, let's get back to that subject now, shall we?
It's best not to talk about it till she's calmed down.
Oh, I get it. Dame Blanche doesn't want to get into one of the business details at the moment.
You saw how she was last night.
Yeah, I saw how she was. Now let's see the bill of sale.
Haven't seen any.
What do you mean you haven't seen it? She didn't show you no bill of sale, no papers, no deed of nothing?
Seems like it wasn't sold.
It wasn't sold. Then what was it then? Give away to some sort of charity?
She'll hear you.
I don't give a damn if she hears me. Let's see the papers.
She didn't show any papers. There weren't any papers. I don't care about papers.
Stella, have you ever heard about Napoleonic Code?
No, Stanley, I haven't heard of the Napoleonic Code.
Okay. Let me enlighten you on a thing or two.
Yes?
In the state of Louisiana, we have what is known as the Napoleonic Code, according to which it belongs to the wife, belongs to the husband, and vice versa. For instance, if I had a piece of property, or if you had a piece of property...
My head's swimming.
Okay. I'll wait till Sister Blanche is done gallivanting in the hot tub to see if she's acquainted with Napoleonic Code. You know, it looks to me that you've been swindled, baby. And when you're swindled under Napoleonic Code, I'm swindled too. And I don't like to be swindled.
You know, there'll be plenty of time to ask her questions later. But if you do now, she'll go to pieces again. I don't understand what happened at Bellerive, but you don't know how ridiculous you sound when you suggest that my sister or I or any one of our family could have perpetrated a swindle on anyone.
Then where's the money if the place was sold?
Not sold! Lost! Lost!
Are you kidding me, Stella? Open your eyes to this stuff here. Look at these feathers and furs that she comes here to preen herself in. You think she could afford this on a teacher's pay? Jesus, what the hell is this? A solid gold dress, I believe? And these here, fox pieces. Solid gold fox pieces, half-mile long. Bushy Snow White ones, no less. Where are your bushy fox pieces, Stella?
Those are inexpensive summer furs that Blanche has had for a long time.
Okay. I have an acquaintance who deals with this sort of merchandise. I'm gonna have him come down and make an appraisal of it.
Don't be such an idiot, Stanley.
Stella, there has to be thousands of dollars worth of stuff in there. And what the hell is this? The treasure chest of a pirate? Look at these pearls, ropes to run. What is this sister of yours, a deep sea diver? Gold earrings and bracelets too? And what's this here? Diamonds, a crown fit for an empress.
A rhinestone tiara she wore to a costume ball.
What's rhinestone?
Next door to glass.
Are you kidding me? You know, I have an acquaintance who works in a jewelry store. I'm gonna have him come down and make an appraisal of this. You know, here's your plantation, or what's left of it.
You don't know how stupid and horrid you're being. Now get away from this stuff before she gets out of the bathroom.
The Kowalskis and the Dubois have different notions.
Indeed they have. Thank heavens. I'm going outside. You come out with me while Blanche finishes dressing.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Since when do you tell me what to do?
Are you gonna stay in here and insult her?
You're damn tootin' I am.
Oh, hello, Stanley. All freshly bathed and scented and feeling like a new human being.
Oh, good for you, Blanche.
Excuse me while I slip on my pretty new dress.
You do that.
Now, I heard there's to be a little card party tonight, to which we women are cordially not invited.
You'd be right.
Where is Stella?
Out on the porch.
I want to ask a favor of you in a moment.
And I'm sitting here wondering what that could be.
Just a zipper in the back. How do I look?
You look all right.
Many thanks, now the zipper.
I can't work that kind of stuff.
You men with your big clumsy hands. May I have a dragon music?
Yeah. Have one for yourself.
Why, thank you. It seems my trunk has exploded.
Yeah, your sister and I were helping you unpack.
Well, you sure did a fast and thorough job of it.
You know, it looks to me that you must have raided some stylish shops while visiting Paris.
Yes, clothes are my passion.
So do tell me, how much would feathers like this go for?
Those are from an old admirer of mine.
You must have had a lot of admiration.
In my youth, I inspired some admiration. Look at me now. Did you ever think that I was once considered to be attractive?
Your looks are okay.
I was fishing for a compliment, Stanley.
Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff.
What stuff?
Give women compliments. You know, I never met a woman who didn't come to a guy like me and ask for all these compliments. And she keeps asking for more no matter what I tell her, because she thinks she's more than she's worth.
And have you ever had experience with such women?
Yeah, I knew this dame once. She comes up to me and says, I'm the glamorous type. I'm the glamorous type? I say, so what?
And did that end the romance?
No, but ended the conversation.
Why, in order to interest you, I can't imagine any witch of a woman.
That's right.
You're simple, straightforward, and honest. A bit on the primitive side. Why, to get your attention, a woman would have to...
Lay her cards on the table.
I've never cared much for wishy-washy people. That's why when I met you last night, I thought to myself, my sister has married a man. Of course, that was all I could tell about you at the moment.
All right.
Stanley, you come outside and let Blanche finish dressing.
I'll finish dressing, honey.
Well, come out then.
Your sister and I are having a conversation.
Just a moment. Honey, why don't you run down to the drugstore and get me a lemon coke with plenty of chipped ice in it? Would you do that for me, honey? Please?
Yes, of course.
The little thing was out there to hear everything you were saying. But I have an idea that I understand you a little better than she does. Let's continue without any more digression, Mr. Kowalski. Ready to answer your questions? Ask away.
Okay. So in the state of Louisiana, we have what is known as called the Napoleonic Code, according to which what belongs to the wife belongs to the husband, and vice versa.
My, but you have a judicial error.
Now don't play that with me.
All right. Cards on the table. That suits me. I know I fib a good deal, but after all, 50% of a woman's charm is her illusion. But this is the truth. I have never cheated anyone in my entire life. Not you, not my sister, not anyone.
Then where's the money if the place is sold?
Everything I own is in that trunk.
In that trunk?
Yes. What's going through that mind of yours? Let me do it. It'll be faster and simpler.
What's that on the bottom?
Love letters. Yelling with antiquity.
Really?
Those back to me.
Not till I'm done rifling through them.
Stanley, the touch of your hand insults them. Give them back.
Oh, don't pull that kind of stuff with me.
Now that you've touched them, I'll have to burn them. Give them back, Stanley.
So what are they?
Holmes, a dead boy, wrote me. My husband was young and vulnerable when I hurt him, the way that you would like to hurt me. I'm not young and vulnerable anymore.
So why'd you say you had to burn them?
I must have just lost my mind for a moment. After all, everybody has something they don't want others to touch because of their intimate natures. Ambler and Ambler.
What's Ambler and Ambler?
A firm that made loans on the place.
Oh, so he was lost on a mortgage.
That must have been what happened.
Don't play coy with me. Where are the rest of the papers?
There are thousands of papers in there, stretching back over hundreds of years, as piece by piece, the plantation was sold off by our grandfathers and fathers and brothers and uncles for their epic fornications. The four-letter word deprived us of our plantation, until all that was left, and Stella can verify it, was the house itself and 20 acres of land, including a graveyard to which all but Stella and I have retreated. Here they all are, Stanley. Take them, peruse them, commit them to memory even. I think it fitting that Bella Reeves should be reduced to this pile of papers in your big, capable hands.
You know, I have a lawyer acquaintance that I have come down here just to study these.
I sent them to him with a box of aspirin tablets.
Blanche, under the Napoleonic Code, a husband, he has to be involved with his wife's affairs. Especially now at times, since there's a baby on the way.
Stella's going to have a baby? She didn't tell me she was going to have a baby. Stella! Oh, Stella, how wonderful, have a baby. Everything's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry he did that to you.
I guess he's just not the type that goes for jasmine perfume. We thrashed it out. I feel a bit shaky, but I think we handled it well. I laughed and treated it all as a joke. I laughed and flirted and called him a little boy. Yes, honey, I was flirting with your husband. That's all right. Oh, it seems the guests are gathering for poker party. Which way is it, Stella? This way?
Oh, no, this way.
But blind or leaning blind.
Ready, boy?
What time is it?
What difference does it make?
He won't win until it wins a pot. This. How many cards do you want?
Two. Anybody want a shot?
Yeah. Me.
Why doesn't somebody go to the cameraman to bring back a load of chopped sweet?
Why is it every time I'm losing, you always get hungry? Mitch, get them off the table. The only thing that should be on the table are cards, chips, and whiskey.
Kind of on your high horse tonight, aren't you? Anyway, why don't we head home soon?
Oh, shut up.
My mother's sick, and she don't go to sleep until I get home at night.
Why do you even bother coming?
Well, she tells me to go out, but I don't enjoy it. All the while, I keep wondering how she's doing.
Oh, Jesus Christ, will you just go home already?
You all are married, but when she's gone, I'll be alone. Anyway, I'm gonna go to Stan. Deal me out.
No, hurry back and maybe we'll find enough time to make you a nice sugar cake.
Later.
Stay flush, guys. Alright, so this, pick it up. So this game is now 7 cards stone. I got a good one. So this old farmer is sitting out in back of his house, throwing coins to the chicken. When out of nowhere he hears a loud cackle, and he sees a hen with a rooster right on her tail.
Deal the cards.
All right, let me finish. So when the rooster catches the side of the farm throwing the chicken, not the chicken, the corn, he hits the brakes, and the hen gets away and starts picking at the corn. And then the farmer says to himself, Lord, I hope I never get that hungry.
The game's still going on.
Well, done it.
You look just lovely.
I haven't even powdered yet. Don't open the door yet. Oh, do I really look okay?
You look fresh as a daisy.
What nonsense.
Well, looks like you boys are still at it.
And where have you two been all night?
Blanche and I took in a show. Blanche, this is Mr. Hubble and Mr. Gonzalez.
Please don't get up.
No one's getting up. How do you?
How much longer is this game going to continue?
So we decide to quit.
Poker's so fascinating. Could I convince?
You could not convince.
Excuse me.
Well, why don't you two hens go on to Eunice's?
Because it's nearly 2:30. Can you call it quits after just one more hand? That's not funny, Stanley. I hate it when he does that in front of people.
I think I'm gonna take a bath.
Again?
My nerves are just so done in. Is the bathroom occupied?
I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Harold Mitchell, this is my sister, Blanche Dubois.
Nice to meet you.
How's your mother doing, Mitch?
She's doing great. She really appreciated that custard you sent over.
One seems superior to the others.
Oh, he is.
He had a sort of sensitive look about him.
His mother's sick.
Is he married?
No.
Was he a wolf?
Why, no, Blanche, I don't think he would be.
What does he do for a living?
He's on the precision bench at the spare parts department at the company that Stanley travels for.
Is that something much?
No, not really. I mean, Stanley's the only one in his group that's likely to get anywhere.
What makes you think Stanley will?
Well, look at him.
I've looked at him.
And you should know.
Well, excuse me, but I haven't exactly seen the stamp of genius on Stanley's forehead.
It's not his genius, and it's not on his forehead.
Well, what is it and where? I would love to know.
It's a drive he has. You should see their wives.
Big beefy things, I imagine.
You know the one upstairs?
Oh, that horror?
One night, the plaster cracked.
Will you two quiet in there?
You can't hear us.
Yeah, but you could hear me, and I'm telling you to shut it.
Look, this is my house, and I'll talk as much as I want to.
Stella, don't make a row.
Oh, he's half drunk. Look, I'll be out in a minute.
Turn the radio on in there.
I did. Do you mind?
Yes, I do. So turn it off.
Yeah, sounds good. You know what it is?
No, I don't. Mitch, do you know it?
Huh? No, I wasn't listening.
What were you doing then?
He was too busy checking out that little Blanche. You know, some men just get ants in the pants whenever they're winning.
Sure, he's got ants now. $75 bills rolled up nice and tight in his pocket.
Tomorrow, you'll see him at the cashier's window getting them changed into quarters.
And right after that, when he gets home, he's gonna scurry up onto his room and deposit them straight into his piggy bank.
Hi.
Hello.
The little boy's room is occupied.
We've been drinking beer.
I hate beer.
It's a hot weather drink.
I don't think so. Beer always makes me warmer. Have you got any things?
Yeah.
Why, thank you.
You know, they're Lucky's.
Oh, very nice.
Do you want to read the inscription?
I can't quite make it out. Oh, there it is. And if God should allow, I shall but love thee more after death. It sounds like romance.
You know it?
Yes, it's from my favorite sonnet by Mrs. Browning.
You know, there's a story connected to it.
Oh, really?
It's a very sad one. The girl's dead now.
Oh. She must have been very fond of you.
She was.
Sorrow makes for sincerity, I think.
I believe you're right about that.
I know I'm right. Why, show me a person who hasn't known sorrow, and I'll show you a superficial one. Hi, excuse me, my tongue's a bit thick. It's all you boys' fault. You see, the show let out early, so Stella and I had to go and get some drinks. And usually my limit's 1, maybe 2, but tonight I had 3.
Hey, Mitch!
Deal me out. I'm talking to Miss
Dubois.
Dubois.
Dubois is French, meaning woods, and Blanche means white. So together the two mean white woods. You can remember it by that if you'd like.
You're French.
We are French by extraction. Our first American ancestors were French Huguenots.
Oh.
Could you do a favor for me?
Yeah, sure.
I brought these pretty little flowers at a shop on Bourbon Street. Could you put in that empty vase for me?
Sure.
I can't stand an empty vase any more than I can a rude remark or a vulgar action.
I guess we strike you as a pretty rough bunch.
I'm very adaptable to circumstances.
That's good of you. So, you're visiting Stanley and Stella?
Yes, Stella isn't very well, so I came down to help.
You're not... Are you...
Married? No, I'm an old maid school teacher.
Well, I believe school teacher, but old maid, that is certainly not true.
Thank you for your gallantry.
So, you're in the teaching profession.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, grade school, high school...
Hey, Mitch!
Coming!
Gracious, what lung power. I teach high school.
So, what subject?
You guess.
Let me think. Maybe like music or art. Of course I could be wrong. Maybe like arithmetic?
Never arithmetic, sir. Never arithmetic. I don't even know my multiplication tables. No, I have the misfortune of being an English instructor. I attempt to instill a bunch of Bobby Soxters and drugstore Romeos with a reverence for Hawthorne and Whitman and Poe.
I guess they have like other things on their mind.
They certainly do. But they're sweet things. And in the springtime, when they make their first discoveries of love, it's as if no one had ever known it before. Have you finished?
Oh, yeah.
Let's turn the radio up. Oh, look, we've made enchantment.
3 bullets, you dirty greaser!
Straight. Got you.
Turn it up.
Stella! Stanley, what are you doing in my radio?
Out of my way.
You drunk animal!
Stella, watch out!
All of you, if you want to spark of decency, you'll get out of my house! Stella, watch out!
Calm down.
You lay a hand on me and I'll...
My sister's going to have a baby!
It's terrible. Bring it in.
Lunacy, absolute lunacy.
Calm down.
I want to go away! I want to go away!
Poker should not be played in the house with women. Let's use the bowl.
No, there's no coffee.
No, it's
Get him out. Yes, coffee's better. No, get him out of the shower. Get him out.
Stella, what happened? Stella?
What happened? You just blew your lid off. That's what happened.
Let's get him under the shower.
Let's use the cold water.
Let's get out of here, boys.
Poker should not be played in the house with women.
Eunice, where is she? I'm not gonna stop calling you until I get my baby! Stella! Stella!
You quit the hollering and go back to bed!
Oh, shut up, Eunice!
You quit or I'll get the law on you!
Stella!
You can't beat on a woman and call her back! It's her gonna have the baby!
Eunice!
You stinker! You whelp the Pollock, you!
Stella! Stella! Don't ever leave me, baby. No matter what I do, No matter what I say, just please, don't ever leave me. I love you, Stella. Just don't ever leave me.
Stella? Stella!
Miss Dubois?
Oh,
All's quiet on the pot back now?
she ran in there after him.
Sure she did.
I'm terrified.
Don't be. She's madly in love with him.
Violet's is still...
Don't worry. Here, just come have a cigarette with me.
I'm not properly dressed.
Oh, that don't make no difference to me. Here, take a seat.
43 silver case.
I showed you the inscription, didn't I?
Yes. Thank you for being so kind. Kindness is all I need now. Stella, my baby sister.
Mitch, what's the matter?
He's gone?
Stan? Yeah.
Is he coming back?
He's gonna get the car grease. Why?
Why? Stella, I've been half crazy. When I saw that you've been insane enough to come in here after him, I almost rushed in after you.
I'm glad you didn't.
Stella, what were you thinking? Answer me, what?
Mitch, stop yelling and sit down.
All right, I will ask the question once more, quietly this time. What were you thinking? You must have slept with him.
Lynch, I forgot how excitable you are. You're making much too much a fuss about this.
Am I?
Yes, you are. I mean, I know how it must have seemed to you, and I'm awful sorry it had to happen, but these things do sometimes. I mean, he didn't know what he was doing. And he was as good as a lamb when he came back, and he's really very, very ashamed of himself.
And that makes it all right?
No, it isn't all right for anybody to make such a terrible row, but people do sometimes. And I mean, Stanley's always smashed things. Why, on our wedding night, as soon as we came in here, he took the heel of my slipper and rushed about the place, smashing all the light bulbs with it.
He did what?
He smashed all the light bulbs with the heel of my slipper.
And you didn't run. You didn't scream. You just let him?
I was sort of thrilled by it. You and Eunice had breakfast?
Do you suppose I wanted any breakfast?
There's some coffee on the stove.
I don't understand you, Stella.
What do you mean? I mean, he's gone to get the radio fixed. And I mean, only one tube was smashed.
You stand there smiling about it.
What else do you want me to do?
Pull yourself together and face the facts, Stella.
And what are they, in your opinion?
In my opinion, you're married to a madman.
No.
Yes, you are, Stella, and your fix is worse than mine. But I'm gonna make a new life for myself. Make a new life and get out of here.
Yes.
And you can too, Stella. You're not old.
Well, I'm not in anything I want to get out of.
What? Stella!
I said, I'm not in anything I have a desire to get out of. Look at this mess. And all these empty beer bottles. You know, they went through 2 cases last night. I mean, Stanley promised me this morning he was going to stop having these poker parties, but you know how long such a promise will keep. But that's okay. It's his pleasure, like mine is bridge and movies, and people have got to tolerate each other's little habits, I guess.
I don't understand you. Your indifference.
My what?
This mumbling and shuffling about. 1 tube smashed. Mess in the kitchen. Beer bottles broken. Are you deliberately shaking that thing in my face?
No.
Stella, put it down. I won't have you cleaning up after him.
Then who's gonna do it? Are you?
Well,
No, I didn't think so.
only my mind will function. I've got to think of something to get us both out of here. Money. We could get a hold of some money.
I guess money's always good to get a hold of.
Do you remember Chef Hutton?
No.
Of course you remember Chef. I dated him for a while in college and wore his pin. Well,
Oh, well,
do you remember my trip to Miami during the winter holidays?
no.
I took the trip as a sort of investment, thinking I'd meet somebody with $1 million.
And did you?
Yes, I ran into Chef. I ran into him on Visconti Boulevard on Christmas Eve. He was getting into his car, a Cadillac nearly a block long.
I should think that would have been inconvenient in traffic.
Well, you know how indifferent I am towards money. I think of it only in what it could do for you. And he could do it. He could certainly do it.
Do what, Blanche?
Why, set us up in a shop of some kind.
What kind of shop?
I don't know, any shop. He could do it with half the money his wife throws away at the races.
Oh, he's married.
Honey, if he wasn't married, do you think I would be here? Gotta get a hold of Western Union. How do I work this thing?
It's a dial phone, honey.
I can't dial.
Just dial O.
Oh,
Yes, O for operator.
I'm gonna write it down first. Where's the pen? Is it here? Here's one. Let me see. Darling Shep, sister and I in desperate situation.
I beg your pardon?
Sister and I in desperate situation. We'll explain details later. Would you be interested in? You never get any work with direct appeals.
Darling, don't be so ridiculous.
Stella, don't make fun of me. I want you to look at the contents of my purse right now. 65 measly cents in coin of the realm.
Look, Stanley doesn't normally give me an allowance. He likes to pay the bills himself, but this morning he gave me $10 to smooth things over. I'll give you 5 of it, Blanche.
No.
I know how it helps your morale to have a little bit of pocket money on you.
Stella, I'll take to the streets before I take money from Stanley.
Oh, talk sense. How'd you get so low on funds anyway?
Money just goes places. At some point today, I've got to take a bath.
I'll fix you one right now.
No, I've got to keep thinking, Stella. We've got to get out somehow.
Will you stop taking it for granted that I'm in something that I want to get out of?
Stella, I take it for granted that you remember something of Belle Reeve to find these conditions and these poker players impossible to live with.
Well, I think you're taking entirely too much for granted.
I can't believe you're in earnest.
No?
I understand how it happened, a little bit. You saw him in uniform, an officer. Not here, but...
I don't think it would have made a difference where I saw him.
Oh, don't tell me it was one of those electrical feelings between two people. If you do, I'll laugh in your face.
I'm not going to say anything more about it.
All right, then don't.
But there are things that happen between a man and a woman in the dark that make everything else seem unimportant.
What you were talking about is desire. Just desire. Like the name of that rattletrap streetcar that bangs up one end of the corner and down the other.
Have you ever ridden a streetcar before?
Yes, it brought me here. Where I'm not wanted and where I'm ashamed to be.
Then don't you think your superior attitude is a bit out of place?
I'm not being or feeling superior at all, Stella. It's just this. This is how I look at it. A man like that is somebody to go out with once, twice, maybe 3 times if the devil is in you. But to live with? To have a child by?
I told you, I love him.
I don't understand you, Stella.
Fine.
May I speak plainly?
Yes, Blanche, go on as plainly as you want.
Well, if you'll forgive me, he's common.
Why, yes, I suppose he is.
Suppose? You can't have forgotten that much about Belle Reeve and our upbringing to suppose there's any part of the gentleman in him. Oh, if he was only plain but good, ordinary. But no, there's just something downright bestial about him. You're hating me for saying this.
Go on and say it all, Blanche.
He acts like an animal, eats like one, talks like one, moves like one. There's even something subhuman about him, like in those anthropological studies. Thousands and thousands of years have passed him right by. And there he is, Stanley Kowalski, survivor of the Stone Age, bearing the raw meat from the kill in the jungle. And here you are, waiting to greet him. Maybe he'll hit you, maybe he'll grunt and kiss you. That is, if kisses have even been invented yet. Then the night falls and the other apes gather. This gathering of apes, his poker party you call it. Somebody growls and the fight is on. Stella, such things as art and poetry have been invented since then. We must make them grow and hold them as our flag as we march towards whatever it is we're marching towards. Stella, don't hang back with the brutes.
Hey, Stella!
Yes, Stanley.
Is Blanche here? Oh, hey, Blanche.
Stella.
You look like you got under the car.
Those mechanics down at Fritz's don't know a tin can from a battery.
funny, Blanche?
I'm just laughing at myself. I'm writing a letter to Shep. Darling Shep, I've been making flying visits over the summer, and I was thinking of possibly dropping in on Dallas. How would you feel about that? How does that sound? My sister has many friends that have places all over the Gulf. There's been an endless round of teas and luncheons.
I don't let you know that, Blonde!
That's a goddamn lie!
You ain't pulling the wool over my eyes! I wouldn't make fun to sit on the producers, and just go on up!
Eunice seems to be having some trouble with Steve.
I seen you chasing around the balcony. I was on the life squad!
Don't you throw that at me, you!
That's for you!
Now look what you've done. Come here!
Did he kill her?
I'm gonna call the police! I'm gonna call the police!
You come back here!
Just come down the stairs, it's fine.
What's the matter with Eunice?
She and Steve had a row. She call the police?
No. She's getting a drink.
Much more practical.
Is she here?
At the Four Deuces.
I think I'm going to start a book of phrases that I can pick up around here.
You won't hear nothing here that you haven't heard before.
Can I count on that?
You can count on that up to 500.
That's a mighty high number for you, Mr. Kowalski. What's your sign?
My what?
Your astrological sign. I bet you're an Aries. Aries people dote on noise. Of course, you had plenty of noise and banging around in the army. Now that you're out, you take it out on inanimate objects.
Stanley was born just 5 minutes after Christmas.
Capricorn to go.
So, what sign are you, Miss Blanche?
Why, my birthday's the 15th of September. That's under Virgo.
What's Virgo?
Virgo is the virgin.
Okay. So, Virgin, you ever met a guy named Shaw?
Why, everyone knows somebody named Shaw.
Well, this Shaw in particular is under the impression that he's seen you or some other party down in Laurel. Seen you going to this place called the Flamingo?
The Flamingo is not a place I would dare be seen in.
Oh, so you know it.
I've seen it and smelt it.
You must have gotten pretty close to be able to smell it.
The odor of cheap perfume is penetrating.
And I'm assuming your perfume must be so expensive.
$12 an ounce. I'm almost out if you want to remember something for my birthday.
Look at you. You know, I was starting to think that maybe this Shaw was talking about some other party. But then again, he goes in and out of Laurel so often that he could easily check up on any mistake. I'll see you at the Four Deuces.
Hey, don't I rate a kiss?
Not for your sister, though.
You know I don't care about those girls.
I don't give a damn about those girls. You just forget I said it.
You know I love you. I only do that to you because I love you.
Stella,
Yes, Blanche?
what have you heard about me?
What do you mean?
You haven't heard any unkind gossip about me, have you?
Why, of course not.
You see, Stella, I haven't been very good these last couple of years. As soon as I started to lose Bella Reed. Are you listening to me?
Never really listen to you when you're being morbid.
Is that Coke for me?
Not for anyone else.
Is it just a Coke?
You mean you want a shot in it?
I mean, a shot never did Coke any harm. Let me. You don't need to wait on me.
No, Blanche. I like waiting on you. Makes it feel more like home.
I must admit, I do love to be waited on. Stella, I know you hate me to talk sentimental, but I won't stay here. I won't. I promise.
Don't talk foolish.
I'll leave soon. Stella, I promise. I won't stay here until he kicks me out.
Blanche.
Stella, watch how you pour. That fizzy stuff. Ah!
Heavens. Here, use a handkerchief. Did it stain?
No, not a bit.
Why'd you scream like that?
I don't know. I guess I'm nervous. Mitch is coming over at 7. I'm nervous about our relations. I haven't given him anything more than a goodnight kiss. But men lose interest so quickly, especially when the girl's over 30. The girl over 30 has got to, the vulgar expression is put out, but I'm not putting out. So I don't want him to lose interest. I haven't even told him my real age.
Why'd you be so sensitive about your age?
Because of the hard knocks my daddy's taken. But Stella, I want him.
You want him, Blanche?
I want to breathe again. I want to be happy again. So yes, I do want Mitch. I want him very badly.
It will happen, Blanche.
Will it?
It will. Oh, it will.
Hey, Steve!
Hey, Stanley!
Hey, Eunice!
Hi, honey.
Hey, Estella! Oh, hey, Fanny.
It will happen. It will.
How will you get home?
Oh, I don't know. I'll just have to catch like an owl car or something like that.
Is that Rail Trap streetcar named Desire still running at this hour?
Listen, Blanche. I feel like you haven't had much fun out of this evening.
I've spoiled it for you.
No, it's just that I feel like I wasn't giving you much entertainment.
I've never tried so hard to be so happy and made such a terrible mess of it.
Why'd you try so hard if you didn't feel like it?
I was just obeying the law of nature.
What law is that?
The law that states the lady must entertain the gentleman, or no dice. Could you see if you can find my key in this purse? My fingers are all thumbs when I'm so tired.
Is it?
No, those are the keys to my trunk, which I must soon be packing.
You have to go pretty soon?
Yes. Did you find it?
I think it's in this pocket. Is it?
Yes. You try and open the door, and I'm going to take one last look at the sky. I'm looking for the Pleiades, the Seven Sisters. They don't seem to be out tonight. Well, there they are, on their way home from the bridge party. Did you get the door open?
Yeah.
Good boy.
So, can I kiss you goodnight?
Why do you always ask if you may?
Well, I'm not sure if I can or not.
Why should you be so doubtful?
Well, there was that one time by the lake. When I kissed you, you...
Honey, it wasn't the kiss I objected to. It was the other little familiarity that I felt obliged to discourage. I didn't resent it, not in the least. I was somewhat flattered that you desired me. But you see, a girl all alone in the world has got to keep a firm hold on her emotions, or she'll be lost.
Lost?
I guess you're used to girls that like to get lost on the first date.
Well, I want my girls to be exactly like you, because in all my experience, I've never met anyone like you. Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you, honey. Look, the Lord and the lady have not yet returned, so come on in. Go make yourself comfortable in the other room. I'm gonna look around here for some liquor.
You want a drink?
I want us both to have a drink. We've both been so solemn and somber this whole evening that for our last few remaining moments of our lives together, I want to... I'm gonna light a candle too.
That's good.
We're going to be very bohemian. Why, we could even pretend that this is a little cafe on the left bank of Paris. Parlez-vous français?
No, I don't understand French.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? I mean, it's a damn good thing I found some liquor. Mitch, unhand me.
Huh?
I said let go. Now, Mitch, just because Stanley and Stella haven't returned yet, doesn't mean you shouldn't be a perfect gentleman.
Just give me a slap if I ever get out of the house.
That won't be necessary. You're one of the few true gentlemen left in the world.
So, Stanley and Stella are out today?
Yeah, they went out with Mr. and Mrs. Hubble upstairs.
Where did they go?
They're taking in a midnight preview at Low State.
We should all go out sometime.
That wouldn't be a very good idea.
Why not?
You're an old friend of Stanley's,
We was together in the 241st.
so he speaks plainly to you.
Sure.
What would you say his attitude towards me was?
Why do you ask that?
Because he hates me. He goes out of his way to insult me.
I don't think he hates you.
He stalks through these rooms at night, in nothing but his boxers. And I even have to ask him to close the bathroom door. Such commonness is not necessary. You probably wonder why I don't just leave. You see, the truth is, a teacher's salary is not much. It's barely enough for our living expenses, and I didn't save a penny last year. So I had to come here, much against my brother-in-law's wishes. When I first met him, I thought to myself, this man is my executioner.
Wedge.
This man is going to be the death of...
Wedge.
Yes, honey?
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
How old are you? You know I was.
Why did you talk to your mother about me?
Mother's sick.
I'm sorry, badly?
Yeah. You know, she wants to see me settle before, you know.
You must be very fond of her. You'll be lonely when she passes on. I know what that's like,
To be lonely.
to love someone and lose them. I was married once.
You were?
He was a very young boy, and I was a young girl. I was 16 when I made the first discovery of it. Love. It was as if a searchlight had been turned on in the world when everything had been left in half shadow. But I was foolish. There was something there. He was soft and tender. It wasn't quite like a man, but he wasn't the least bit effeminate looking. Still, there was something there. And I found out about it. In the worst possible way. I walked into a room that I thought was empty. It wasn't empty. Inside it was my young husband, Alan, and an older man, an old friend of his. Later that night, I walked up to him on the dance floor, and I said, "I saw, you disgust me." He then took a shotgun to his mouth and shot out the back of his head. And ever since then, there hasn't been a light brighter than this kitchen candle.
You need somebody. I need somebody too, Blanche. Could it be you and me?
What's all this stuff for?
Honey, it's Blanche's birthday.
She here?
In the bathroom.
Washing out some things?
I reckon so.
How long she been in there?
All afternoon.
Soaking in a hot tub?
Yes.
You know, temperature's 100 on the nose, and she's the only one that would find it alright to soak in a hot tub.
She says it cools her off for the evening.
And I bet you run down to the store and fetch her a Coke just to deliver to her right in the tub, huh? Sit down.
Stanley, I've got things to do.
I said sit down. I've got the dope on your big sister Blanche.
Stanley, stop picking on Blanche.
That girl calls me common.
Lately you've been doing all you can think of to rub Blanche the wrong way. Blanche is sensitive, and you have to remember that she and I grew up under very different circumstances than you did.
So I've been told. And told. And told. And told. You know, she's been feeding us a pack of lies here.
No, I don't, and I don't want to hear it.
Well, she has. But this time's different. This time the cat's out of the bag. I found out some things.
What things?
Things I already suspected. Things I've heard from the most reliable of sources, which I have checked up on.
Oh, hello there, Stanley.
Some sister girls, huh?
Please tell me quietly what you think you found out about my sister.
Okay. Line number 1. All this squeamishness she puts on. You should hear the line she's been feeding to Mitch. He goes on thinking she ain't done nothing but just kissed a fella before. You and I both know your sister ain't no Lily.
What have you heard, and who from?
Our supply man down at the plant has been going in and out of law for years now. And he knows all about Dame Blanche, and so does everybody else in that town too. Like she's the president of the United States or something. Except she doesn't get the respect from any party. He's been spotting her going in and out of this place called the Flamingo.
What about the Flamingo?
Well, she's been staying there.
My sister stayed at Bellerive.
No. This was after she lost the place in the freaking country. She's been staying at the Flamingo, a second-class hotel which has the added benefit of not interfering with the personalities of the social. Oh, mixing that with liquor can get you a little crazy. A second-class hotel which has the added benefit of not interfering with the social lives of the personalities that stay there. Oh, you know there's all kinds of goings-ons down at the Flamingo. Even the management was impressed by Dame Blanche, so much so that they requested she turn in her room key for permanent. And all this happened before she even came down here. You know, I can see how you'd be upset, seeing she pulled the wool over your eyes just as much as Mitch's.
It's pure invention. There's not a word of truth in it.
Honey, I told you, I checked up on every single story. The problem with Dame Blanche is that she couldn't put on her act anymore on Laurel. Oh no, siree, Bob. They wised up after 2 or 3 days, and then they quit on her. and she'd move on to the next fella. Same old lie, same old act, same old hooey. The thing is, the town of Laurel was too small for her to put on that act forever. Soon after that, she was regarded to as the town character. Not regarded as just different, but downright loco nuts. After 2 years of that, she was washed up like poison. So much for your sister being the refined, typical type of girl we thought. You know, that brings me to line number 2.
I don't want to hear anymore.
You know that job she said she quit because she lost her nerves? No, she didn't quit that job. No siree Bob, she didn't. She was kicked out of there. Oh, she was kicked out of there before the spring term even ended. And I'd hate to tell you why, but I will. A 17-year-old boy that she found herself messing around with. Oh, and when that
This
boy...
is making me sick, Stanley.
Oh, and when that boy's father found out and told the superintendent, oh, how I would have loved to have been there to see Dame Blanche brought into that office and put down on the carpet. Ooh, how I'd love to see her squirm her way out of that one. They had her hooked good and proper, and she knew the jig was up. They wanted her out of there so fast and onto some fresh territory, they even passed the town ordinance against her.
Stella?
Yes, Blanche.
Stella, could you get me something else? I'm about to wash my hair.
Yes, Blanche.
You
What's
know,
the matter, hon?
Matter? Why?
I guess it's just something in your face.
I must be tired or something.
Why don't you take a bath as soon as I'm done?
how long is that going to take?
Not so terribly long, because that's your soul and patience.
It's not my soul I'm worried about. It's my kidneys. So what do you think?
I don't believe those stories. And I think your supply man is mean and rotten to tell them. I mean, sure it's possible that some of them were partly true. My sister was always flighty.
Yeah, flighty.
But when she was young, very young, she married a boy who wrote poetry and was extremely good looking. I think Blanche didn't just love him, but worshipped the ground he walked on. Adored him and thought him almost too fine to be human. And then she found out
Found out what?
that this beautiful and talented young boy was a degenerate. Your supply man give you that information?
No. He only told us the most recent of information. That must have been a pretty long time ago.
Yeah. It was a pretty long time ago.
So, how many candles you fixing to put on that cake?
I'll stop at 25.
We expecting any company?
We invited Mitch over for cake and ice cream.
Ooh, I would not expect Mitch to come down anytime soon.
Why?
Stella, Mitch is a buddy of mine. We've been together since, the 241st in the engineer course. We've been working in the same plant for about 9 years now, and now we're on the same bowling team.
Stanley Kowalski, did you repeat what that man said?
Yes, I did. And you want to know why? Because that'd be in my conscience. And I can't let my best buddy get caught after knowing all of what she did.
Is Mitch through with her?
Well, wouldn't you be?
I said, is Mitch through with her?
No, not exactly. Just wised up.
Stanley, Blanche thought Mitch was going to marry her. I was hoping so too.
Maybe he was going to marry her. But you know Mitch, he doesn't want to go swimming with a school of sharks. Hey, Blanche! May I please have my bathroom?
Could you give me a minute to finish drying?
Stanley,
Well, I've been waiting an hour. I guess one more minute couldn't kill me.
she hasn't got a job. What is she going to do?
Frankly, I don't care. But I can tell you what, she's not staying here past Tuesday. You know that, right? And just to make sure, I got her a ticket. A bus ticket.
First of all, Blanche won't go on a bus.
Oh, she'll go on a bus, and she'll like it.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will. Period. P.S. She'll go up on a Tuesday.
What on earth is she going to do?
Her future's planned out for her.
What do you mean?
Blanche, get out of the bathroom!
I always feel so much better after a long hot bath and a cold drink.
Gee, Blanche.
Stella, what's the matter?
Nothing at all.
You're lying. I see something in your face. What's wrong? Stanley, why don't you tell us a joke?
A joke?
Yes.
I don't think you care for my jokes, Blanche.
Stanley, we've all been so solemn and somber this whole evening, but I want you telling me a joke. I like your jokes when they're funny, not vulgar.
I'm afraid all my stories are a little bit too vulgar for a particular type of girl like you.
Then let me tell one.
Yes, you tell one, Blanche. You used to know a lot of good stories.
Let me see, I must run through my repertoire. Ah, parrot stories. I've always loved parrot stories. Well, once was this little old lady. She owned a parrot who knew more vulgar expressions than Mr. Kowalski himself. And the only way to get this parrot to stop talking would be to throw the sheet over the cage. So one morning, this old lady, she sees the priest coming up the walk. Well, she lets him in, but before she does, she throws the sheet over the parrot. And just as she was about to ask him how much sugar he wants in his tea, the parrot shouts out, "Well, goddamn, that was a long day." Mr. Kowalski is not amused.
Mr. Kowalski is too busy making a pig of himself to think of anything else. Your fingers and your face are disgustingly greasy. Go wash up and then help me clear the table.
That's how I clear a table! Don't you ever say anything like that to me again. Dirty, greasy, vulgar, polar? Huh? Those words are becoming out of your two mouths way too much around here. Who do you think you are, a pair of queens or something? You remember what Huey Long said, every man is a king, and I'm the king around here. That's why I clear plate. Let me know if you want yours cleared too.
Stella, what happened while I was bathing? What did he tell you?
Nothing.
I think you know why Mitch isn't here tonight. I'm gonna call him.
I wouldn't do that, Blanche.
I demand an explanation from someone.
I wish you wouldn't.
Hello, operator? Yes, Mr. Mitchell, please. I'll leave a number. Magnolia 9047. Could you tell him to call back? It's very important. Thank you.
I hope you're pleased with your doings. I've never had so much trouble swallowing food in my life, staring at that girl's face in that empty chair.
Stella, you know everything's gonna get better when she's gone and you had the baby, right? Everything's gonna go back just the way it used to be when she's gone. Huh? You remember the way things used to be? Remember? Oh God, don't you remember when we'd make all the noise throughout the entire night? Wake up all the neighbors? Don't you remember that? We get the colored lights going, and there was no sis of yours peeking through the curtains to disturb us. It's gonna be just like that.
Come on back in, Stanley. Blanche?
Yes. Oh, don't bother with the candles. Save the candles for baby's birthday. I hope there'll be candles in his life. I hope his eyes will be like two pretty blue candles inside a white cape.
Ooh, what poetry.
I shouldn't have called him.
There are plenty of things that could have happened.
I don't deserve to be treated like this by anyone.
You know, Blanche, it's pretty hot in that bathroom with all that steam going.
I've told you 3 times. I take hot baths for my nerves. You Pollock without a nerve in your body when know what anxiety feels like.
I am not a Polak. People from Poland are Poles, not Polacks. What I am is 100% American, and damn proud of it. So don't you ever call me a Polak.
That must be for me.
I bet it's not. Hello? Oh, hey, Matt. Yeah, how's it going?
Stella, don't touch me. What happened? What is going on here, Stella?
Well, you two shut up in there! God, sorry about that, Mac. Bowling? Sure, I'd love to go. I'll see you later. Oh, Blanche, that reminds me. I got a little birthday remembrance for you.
Oh, really? I thought you'd forgotten.
No, of course not. I hope you like it. Oh.
It's
It's a ticket. A bus ticket. Back to Laurel on the Greyhound Tuesday.
You didn't have to do that.
Oh, please, you know all the stuff she put us through.
You didn't have to be so cruel to someone as alone as she is.
Delicate flower she is.
She is. She was. There's no one as tender and trusting as Blanche, until people like you abused her and caused her to change. Do you think you're going bowling?
Yes. Yes, I do.
You are not going bowling.
Let go of my shirt.
I want to know why you did this to her. Tell me why.
Stella, you remember when you first met me? You called me common. Oh, and oh boy, how right you was. I was as common as dirt. Huh? Remember when you showed me the photograph of the columns? Oh, and I know you remember when I took you off those columns. Oh, how you loved it. You loved the way I pulled you off those columns. Don't you remember all the good nights we had? When we got the color lights going? Before she came here, all hoity-toity, describing me like an ape? Don't you remember that? Before she came here? Stella? Stella, what happened? Did I hurt you?
Take me to the hospital.
Who is it?
It's me, Mitch.
Mitch? Just a second. You know, Mitch, I really shouldn't let you in after the treatment I received this evening. But hello, beautiful. My, what a cold shoulder. But I forgive you. I forgive you because it's so wonderful to see you. You've stopped that music in my head.
What music?
The polka tune they were playing when Alan... I'm gonna look around for some liquor.
I don't want any of Stan's liquor.
Not everything on the premise is Stanley. Some of it's mine. How's your mother? Is your mother well?
Why?
There's something the matter tonight, but I won't cross-examine the witness. I'll just have music again. There. Now the shot. Always stops after the shot.
Are you boxed out of your mind?
I can't hear you. And you talk so little that when you do say something, I want to be able to hear you.
I wasn't going to see you anymore, Blanche.
Here's something. Southern Comfort. I wonder what that could be.
If you don't know, it don't belong to you.
I wonder if it should be... Take your foot off the bed. There's a new cover on it. Of course, you men don't notice such things. This place is so dainty since I came here, and I want to keep it that way.
Oh, I bet you would.
I wonder if this ought to be mixed with something. Oh, it's sweet. It's terribly sweet. Why, it's a liqueur. You probably won't like it, but here, try it.
I told you I don't want none of Stan's liquor. And you ought to lay off it too. He says you've been drinking it up all summer like a wild cat.
What a fantastic statement. Fantastic of him to say and fantastic of you to repeat it. What's the matter? I see something in your eyes.
We need to be realistic, Blanche.
I don't want realism. I want magic.
Magic?
Yes, magic. That's what I try to get to people. I don't always tell the truth. I tell what ought to be the truth. If that's a sin, then let me be damned for it.
I don't mind you being younger, older than what I thought. But all of the rest of it? Christ! All that thing that you've been dishing out all summer about your ideals being so old-fashioned, and all the other stuff? Oh, I knew you weren't 16 anymore, but I was a fool enough to believe that you were straight.
Who told you I wasn't straight? My loving brother-in-law? And you believed him?
3 people. Kefauver, Stanley, and Shaw. They swore to it.
Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men in a tub in such a filthy tub.
Didn't you stay at a place called the Flamingo?
No, it wasn't the Flamingo. It was the Tarantula Arms.
The Tarantula Arms?
Yes, the Tarantula Arms. A big spider. It's where I brought my victims. Yes, I had many intimacies with strangers. After the death of Alan, intimacies with strangers seemed to be the only thing I could fill my heart with. Even ending with a 17-year-old boy. Then they wrote to the high school saying this woman is morally unfit. Unfit? Yes. So I came here. And I met you. And I thought that maybe you could be the hole in the rock of the world that I could hide in. You said you needed somebody, and I needed somebody too. But I guess I was asking, hoping for too much. Kefauver, Stanley, and Shaw tied an old tin can to the pipe. lied to you.
Lies, 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 inside and out, all lies.
I never lied to you, not in my heart. I was as true as God in my heart to you, always. Always. What? Somebody outside. No, not now. Place just slipped through my fingers. Regrets, lamentations, legacies. If you had done this, it wouldn't have cost me that. And other things, such as her blood-stained linen needs changing. Of course, Mother, but couldn't we get a colored girl to do it? No, of course not. She used to sit there, and I would sit over there. And death was as close as you are. Everything fell apart, until all that was left was death. The opposite of desire, just death. So how could you wonder? How could you possibly wonder? Not far from Bella Reeve, before we lost Bella Reeve. Not far from Bella Reeve, there was a camp where they trained young soldiers. They would get drunk on Saturday nights, and some would wander into my lawn, calling Blanche, Blanche. Sometimes I would answer them. And then in the morning, Paddy Wagon would come and take them the long way home. What do you want, Mitch?
What I've been missing all summer.
Then marry me.
No!
Then get out of here, quick, before I start screaming fire! 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 That's when to sober up. Of course, somebody has to be sober enough to drive. I wonder what they're playing on the radio tonight. Perhaps it's the Drunken Ladies?
Hey, Blanche!
How's my sister?
She's fine.
And the baby?
Even better. He ain't even born yet. So he told me to come home to get some well-deserved shut-eye.
So we're to be alone here.
Yup. Just you and me. So how come you're dressed up in all them fine feathers or whatnot?
You missed my wire.
You got a wire?
Yes, from an old admirer of mine.
Anything good?
I think so. An invitation.
So what?
A cruise on the Caribbean, on a yacht.
Well, what do you know?
It came like a bolt out of the blue.
So, who is he?
Shep Huntley. I dated him in college and wore his ATO pin. And then I ran into him last Christmas on Moscone Boulevard. And now this telegram.
Would that be the same guy that bought you those bushy white fox pieces?
Yes.
And also, the one that got you that diamond tiara?
It's only rhinestones.
Rhinestone? I would have guessed those would stick in these diamonds. So, what about Mitch?
Mitch had the nerve to come here tonight in his work clothes and repeat slander to me that he got them from you. I gave him his walking papers. Then he came back and implored my forgiveness with a box of roses. But you see, some things they're unforgivable. Deliberate cruelty is unforgivable. So I had to say to him, Mitch, we were foolish to think we could ever adapt to each other. And I sent him more.
So was this before or after the telegram?
Telegram? What?
There was no telegram, was there? There was no telegram at all. There's no millionaire. And Mitch didn't come here tonight. You know how I know? Because I know where he was. This is pure invention. All of it. You coming in here with these diamond rags that you got from some thrift store or something? Please. All of it's pure invention. You come in here like a queen. You come in here and make this place your Egypt like you're some queen of the Nile. And you know what? You pulled none of it past me. None of it got the wool through these eyes. You know what I say to it? Ha! Ha! Do you hear me?
Hello? Yes, long distance, please. Mr. Shep Huntley. Dallas, yes, Shep Huntley. Forget the long distance, just get me Western Union, please. Caught in a trap, please help. Somebody help, please.
Blanche! Blanche, you left the phone off the hook.
Let me get by you.
There must be plenty of room now.
Not with you there, let me get by you. I have to get out of here.
Oh, what are you afraid I'm gonna interfere with you or something? As a matter of fact, maybe I should. What you gonna do that for?
So I can hit you over the head with it.
Blanche, we've had this date a long time coming.
No, Stanley! Stanley, no! Stop, please!
Ha. 3 bullets, my God.
Me cago en tu hijo de puta suerte.
Oh, speaking to English, you dirty Mexican.
I'm cursing your goddamn luck.
You know what luck is? Luck is believing your luck. Take that somewhere else. I could have bet on 4 or 5 of those horses, but I bet on mine, and I won. And I made a rule out of it. You know what? To get to the front position in this rat race you call life, you gotta believe your luck.
You dirty. Ah!
What's the matter with that guy?
I was gonna say remember cows things, but this just beats anything, making pigs of yourselves.
What's the matter with her? Come on, let's play.
How's my baby doing?
Oh, he's sleeping like an angel. I brought you some grapes.
Thank you. Bless his little soul, I just ache when I'm not in the same room as him.
You better let him sleep until you know what is over. Where is she?
She's changing.
And how is she?
She wouldn't eat anything all day, but only asked for a drink.
What did you tell her?
I told her we made arrangements for her to go to the country. She got it mixed up in her mind with Shep Huntley.
Stella,
Yes, Blanche.
the Belle Boucle. See if it's not too crushed. If it's not too crushed, I'll wear it. And the pin in my accessory box, the seahorse one. I'll put that on the lapel with the purple violets. Purple violets. And honey, if somebody calls, tell them I'll be right out.
Yes, of course. I just don't know if I did the right thing.
What else could you do?
Well, I couldn't believe her story and go on living with Stanley.
Don't you ever believe it, honey. Don't you ever believe it. No matter what, we all got to keep on going.
Stella,
Yes, Blanche.
is the coast clear?
Yes, it is. Tell her how wonderful she's looking.
You look great, Mr. Bois. Madam, fine, Mr. Bois. You look lovely, Blanche.
Hey, Mitch!
I just washed my hair.
Did you?
Such fine hair.
It's a problem, really. Didn't I get a call?
From who, Blanche?
Shep Huntley.
Oh, why, no, not yet.
I would have thought.
Stella tells me you're going on a trip.
Yes, she is. She's going on a vacation.
Well, I'm green with envy.
Help me get dressed.
Is this what you want, Blanche?
Yes, that'll do. I've got to get out of here. This place is just a trap.
Such a pretty white jacket.
Oh, no, it's egg cream.
Oh, I'm colorblind as a bat.
Are these grapes washed?
What?
Washed, I said. Are they washed?
Oh, they're from the French market.
That doesn't mean they're washed.
Hey, Mitch!
What's going on here?
Hush, Blanche.
Yes, hush, hush, honey.
Why are you two looking at me like that? What's happened?
You look wonderful, Blanche, doesn't she?
Yes.
Well, I'm ready to go.
She's gonna walk out before they get here.
Wait, Blanche.
I don't want to go out then.
So why don't you wait until the party breaks up and just take a seat?
In these days, I'll die for me and unwashed crepe. I'll die at sea. Water always was my best element, even though I was born on the earth. I'll die with my hand in the hand of a young doctor's, and he'll say, poor old lady, the quinine did her in. And then they'll throw me overboard at noon in a white sheet into the pale blue ocean, as blue as my young lover's eyes.
That must be them. Excuse me, will I see who's at the door?
Yes, of course. I wonder if it's for me.
Someone is calling for Blanche.
It is for me. Is it Shep?
I think it is Blanche.
I'm not quite ready.
Well, they're waiting on the front porch.
They? Who's they?
Oh, there's a woman with them.
I wonder if how is she dressed?
Oh, just kind of a plain tailored outfit.
She must be... I'm ready to go.
I'll walk out with you.
Don't get up. I'm only passing through. You're not the man I was expecting. You're not Shep.
Blanche, where are you going?
I forgot something.
Hello, Blanche.
She says she forgot something.
That's all right.
You hear that, Blanche? It's all right. They'll bring you with the rest of your stuff. Oh, what's the matter? You didn't forget anything? You ain't got nothing here but spilled talcum and empty perfume bottles. Huh? Is it these you want, Blanche? Your special little candles? You want them so much, you can have them.
Oh my God, Eunice, what are they doing? My sister, please help her.
Don't look, honey, don't look. Stay here with me.
Oh my God, what are they doing?
You're doing the right thing, honey. You're doing the only thing.
You did all of this! Do you see what you did? Do you see what you did?
Let's get out of here, bitch.
These fingernails will have to be trimmed.
Please, please.
Wesker, let go. Yes, let go.
Whoever you are, always dependent on the kindness of strangers.
Blanche! Blanche!
Stella?
Blanche!
Stella. Stella, it's gonna be all right. It's all gonna be better. Stella, my love. It's all gonna be better. Don't you worry. She's gone. This game is 7 cards done.
first, which I hope you did. They're gonna pick and $10 you guys will get. So
$10.
$10.
Alright.
You
Okay.
can get a sandwich at Kessel with that.
Yeah. One singular
sandwich.
sandwich. But put this. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna shuffle now. You put the mic now weird towards my mouth. Okay. So whose ticket number is? Can you stop hitting me with it? Whose ticket number is 149?
129. So just stay in the audience and we'll come to your money, okay? I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night.
Real quick, we just want to give a huge shout out to the lovely people on both sides of me. Without this show and them putting up with us and our crazy schedules and our constant bickering, this show would not have happened. So we just want to extend a huge thank you to you guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, remember, don't make your kids car lines right outside, alright? Enjoy your night. Thank you.
He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Blow rockin' Robin, 'cause we really gonna rock 'em tonight. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tall oak tree. The wise or loud, the big black crow, flap of their wings, sing and go, bird, go. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet. Go, rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight.
You say 3?
I don't know who you are, but I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Flint! Flint! Flint!
Stella! Stella! It's gonna be alright. It's all gonna be okay.
Stop.
What was that?
Are you okay?
What happened?
What did I hit?
No, it's not. That's from yesterday. And it's
Oh. Okay. Let's try again. Alright.
The door keeps closing, man!
No, can't do that. Alright. Vic, when you leave, okay, you close the door.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Alright, we're not trying again.
Okay. When do I go? Can I go?
Blanche!
Yeah.
Blanche! Blanche! Yes, yes. Just close it a little bit. A little bit. Even
I meant Eric.
it'll bind on itself right here. And it'll stop.
And you open the
Pink stuff.
Megan, how do you feel about this show?
Mother Smash!
Huh?
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. Brandon, how do you feel about this show? Be honest. It's for the bloopers.
This sucks shit.
What?
It sucks shit.
Yo, this is HD. It's gonna get all your little
HD
weird
shit.
stuff. Yeah. Elizabeth, how do you feel about the show?
Oh my god, please don't. Good.
actually,
Cleavage.
Love the
I want to talk about it.
what do you mean?
Actually, it's a very great show with really diverse characters and a wonderful cast.
Okay. That was well rehearsed. Well rehearsed.
I thought of that.
See, how do you feel about the show?
Brandy, go get the utensils.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about the show, Megan?
No.
Who are you? Who are you?
I'm assistant director. Yay!
Oh, Eric. No drinking. How do you feel about the show, Eric? That looked fucking awesome. That did. I'm gonna play it back for you right now. How do you feel about the show, Annie?
Oh, fuck.
Chelsea. How do you feel about the show?
Fuck you for not knowing my name.
It's
Annie,
not like she's
Leanne.
a lead or something.
How do you feel about this show?
How I feel about the show?
Are you just looking for Annie?
I
Annie's right fucking there.
Where?
feel like I'm
Hi, Professor. You're what? You're what?
pretty good.
Professor, how do you feel about the show?
Really, guys?
Yeah?
Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. If you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving